Welcome to episode 1 of the brand new Career Cumulus Spotlight Series, where every month we will feature one or more roles within various industries. For the month of October, we're going to be focusing on the healthcare industry to include the career journey of my sister, Joan Rivera, and the various roles that she's held within the healthcare industry. That includes respiratory therapist, nurse, clinical manager, nurse manager, and case manager. Ready to get started? Okay, let's begin. Welcome, Joanne.
Hi, thank you for having me here, and hi everybody again.
Thanks for joining us. Can you walk us through kind of like a Cliff Notes version of your career journey?
Sure. So I'm a graduate of Miami-Dade College, and I went there for respiratory therapy. So I'm a registered respiratory therapist. I then started working in a local hospital as a therapist in the PIC ICU, which is Peds ICU. Shortly thereafter, within a year, I transferred to adult ICU, and I worked there for about a total of 10 years in the ICU. And then I decided at that time to make a change. I really saw a lot as I was in the ICU, how the nurses worked, how you could take care of the patient as a whole. And I was going through a different time in my life, and I had a daughter, and I wanted the flexibility, and you can do so much in nursing, while I was a little limited, a little bit more in respiratory. So then I worked there, and I stayed in the same ICU, but as a nurse. And then I worked for about 2 years, almost 2 years. I became a charge nurse. And then within another year and a half, I became a clinical manager there in the ICU. I had a wonderful mentor who was training me and really boosted me and assisted me in becoming a nurse manager. And I saw an opportunity at that point. I was once again at a different crossroads. My kids were older, and with the support of my family, I became the nurse manager of IMCU, which is a step-down ICU. Then fast forward 5 more years, I was ready to slow down, change the pace, and then I became a case manager in the hospital.
And for those of us that may be new to the healthcare industry, and so we're not too familiar with all the acronyms and stuff like that, can you walk us through some of the acronyms? I heard you say ICU, MICU, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So what is that?
So basically, like I said, PICU is Peds ICU. It's Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. I worked in an ICU where it was MICU, CCU, which is Medical Intensive Care Unit, and Cardiac Intensive Care Unit. And then I was working in IMCU, which is an intermediate care unit, which is like an ICU step down. We took care of patients that were too sick to still be on the regular floors, but not sick enough to be in the ICU, whether they were on breathing machines or whatever we may have, maybe they needed a little more extra care. Even the ratios from regular nursing on regular floors to ICU, ICU has more of a 2 patients to 1 nurse. The IMCU, where I was a nurse manager, is 3 patients to 1 nurse because of the acuity of the patients. While on a regular floor, you can have anywhere from 5, 6, 7 patients, depending where you're working at.
Gotcha. So each unit from the regular floor to the ICU really is determined by the criticalness of the illness that the patient has.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us. I hope that we provided you with a good glimpse into what a career in the healthcare industry could look like for you. Stay tuned for the next few episodes where we will dive deep into each of the roles that Joanne has held. For each role, we're going to go over what a typical day is like, what a challenging day is like, and Joanne will provide us with some advice just in case you're interested in pursuing one of those roles, plus much, much more. So you won't want to miss out.